So good morning all. So third question, assertion. So is the statement the roots of the equation a times b minus cx square plus b times c minus ax plus c times of a minus b equals to 0, or 1 comma c times a minus b. Unmute yourself. Right. The roots of the equation a times of b minus cx square plus b times of c minus ax plus c times of a minus b is equal to 0, or 1 comma c times a minus b by a times b minus c. So this is the reason. Why should we get like that? Reason, if a plus b plus c equals to 0, then the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 are one comma c upon a. Now the first option, both a comma r assertion and reason are true, and r is the correct explanation of a. correct explanation of A. This is the first option. Second option, both A comma R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Third option. Third option. A is true. A is true. R is false. A is true. R is false. Fourth option. A is false. B is true. So these kind of questions may be asked in JEE mains examination. It's very simple. First of all, you check it now. See, the reason you check it. If A plus B plus C is equal to 0, so this is already we have studied. If A plus B plus C is equal to 0, the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, or one of the roots is 1, other root is product of the roots. Product of the roots means constant term by x square coefficient. So that means reason R is true. This is true, absolutely true. That means A is true. So A is false, is this fourth option will be eliminated. Now we need to check this one, first one. So the equation has the roots 1 and c into a minus b by a into b minus c. First we need to check a plus b plus c is equal to 0 means the sum of the coefficients of the given quadratic equation must be 0. Let us check now here. For assertion we are going to check sum of the coefficients. Sum is equal to a times of b minus c plus b times of c minus a plus c times of a minus b. So that means, see, we are going to get AB minus CA plus BC minus AB plus CA minus BC. See, BC cancel, AB cancel, CA cancel. So we are getting 0. So that means this reason is following this one. So that's why roots are very simple manner we can write. Roots are, one of the root is 1, other root will be product of the roots of this equation. That will be constant term by coefficient of x square. That is c times of a minus b by a times of b minus c. So that means this assertion also, given statement also true. Given statement A is true, both A comma R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. So that means first option is the right option. So let us switch over to the fourth question now. If
Sir, on show previous page, sir. Okay, sir.
if alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus p times of x plus 1 plus c equals to 0, then 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta equals to first option 1 plus c, second option 1 minus c, third option is p plus c, fourth option is p minus c. See, alpha, beta are the roots of x square plus p into x plus 1 plus c equals to 0. Then 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta. Then we need to find out the value of the product of 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta. Since alpha comma beta are the roots of the given equation, we can find out alpha plus beta and alpha beta. After evaluating the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, the 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta, we can find out. So easily we can find out. Okay. So let us try now. See the solution. Since alpha comma beta are the roots of this, we can write x square plus px plus p plus c equals to 0. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x by x square coefficient. That will be minus p by 1 minus p. Now alpha beta is equal product of the roots. Constant term. Here constant term is c, p plus c is the constant term. This is the constant term. By coefficient of x square, that is 1. So you will be getting p plus c. Now we need to find out this value. So that is now 1 plus alpha multiplied with 1 plus beta. Open the bracket. Now what do you get? 1 plus beta plus alpha beta. So that means here beta plus alpha or alpha plus beta same. The minus p we need to substitute. Instead of alpha beta we need to write p plus c. So let us substitute. So 1 minus p alpha beta is equal to p plus c. Here minus p plus p cancel. We have 1 plus c. So our answer is 1 plus c. So that means absolutely correct. First option is the right option. First option is the right option. Now, so let us move to the fifth question. If alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0, then alpha by beta
Sir, show previous page, sir.
plus
Sir,
beta
once
by
again, show
alpha.
to starting page also.
Beta by alpha. First option is negative 1. Second option is 1. Third option is 2. Fourth option is I, imaginary number. So first let me read this question. After that I will go for fourth question and third question and fourth question. Don't worry. Wait for a while. See, if alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, then alpha by beta plus beta by alpha we need to find out. So now till then just think about this question. I will be moving to the fourth question of the day. Today we have discussed the second question. This is fourth question. This is the third question.
Sir, please, sir, please show. Sir. Okay, sir. Show next page, sir.
Right. So now regarding to
Okay,
this
sir.
question, first let us find out. since alpha comma beta are the roots of this equation, we can have alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. B is equal to 1 and a is also 1. So minus 1. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. That is 1. Now we need to find out alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. So alpha beta is the LCM. We get alpha square plus beta square. This alpha square plus beta square, we can write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta upon alpha beta. Let us substitute alpha plus beta is equal to, we have minus 1. Alpha beta is equal to 1. So minus 1 square minus 2 times of 1 upon 1. So this is absolutely minus 1 square is plus 1 and minus 2 by 1 is 1 only. So minus 1 is the our answer. First option is the right option. Now sixth question. Let us move to the sixth question now.
Sir, one show previous page, sir. Okay, sir.
If alpha beta are the roots of x square minus x plus 3 equals to 0, then alpha to the power of 4 plus beta to the power of 4.
Sir, show previous page, sir.
First option 10, second option 7, third option negative
Sir,
10,
please show previous page, sir.
fourth option 8.
Okay, sir.
7, sir.
Okay, good. Good try.
Option 2.
Very good. Very good try. So alpha comma beta are the roots of this equation. So we have alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to, formula we have minus b upon a. So that will be minus of minus 1 upon 1. So 1. See, alpha beta is equal to c upon a. Here constant term is 3 and x square coefficient is 1. So 3. Now first let us find out alpha square plus beta square before going to find out alpha power 4 plus beta power 4. Already in the previous problem we have discussed the part of the problem, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. That is 1 square minus 2 times 3. That is 1 minus 6, that will be minus 5. Now we need to find out our required value. That is alpha to the power of 4 plus beta to the power of 4. So my dear students, remember alpha square plus beta square whole square we can write minus 2 alpha square beta square. We know that alpha square plus beta square is minus 5. So that we can write minus 5 whole square, and minus 2 times alpha square beta square is alpha beta whole square. Alpha beta is 3. So we have this is 25 minus 2 times 9. So 25 minus 18, exactly correct what you said, that is 7. Second option is the right option. Seventh question. Right. The values of P for which the difference of the roots of equation x square plus px plus 8 equals to 0 is to R. First option plus or minus 2, second option plus or minus 4, third option plus or minus 6, fourth option plus or minus 8. Difference of the roots means modulus of alpha minus beta is given, that is 2. Then we need to find out the p-value. See the values of p for which the difference of the roots of the equation x square plus px plus 8 is equal to 0 is 2. Then we need to find out the values of p. Okay, very good try. Right. So let alpha comma beta be the roots of this x square plus px plus 8 is equal to 0. So now that implies alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is minus p upon 1 minus p. Alpha beta is equal to c upon a. That will be 8 upon 1 is 8. But difference of the roots means modulus of alpha minus beta equal to 2 given. Squaring on both sides, you get alpha minus beta whole square is equal to 4. This alpha minus beta whole square, we can write alpha plus beta whole square. So minus 4 alpha beta equals to 4. Let us substitute here alpha plus beta is equal to minus p, alpha beta is equal to 8, so that we get the p value. So here this will be p square minus 32 equal to 4. So we have, if you transpose minus 32 to the right hand side, you get p square is equal to 36. P equals
to 6.
square root of 36, but you get the two values, plus or minus 6. Third option is the right option. Or we have the shortcut method. Let me explain the shortcut method also. So what is the shortcut method means for this one? Shortcut. So the difference of the roots of any quadratic equation is given by root d or root delta upon mod a, where mod a is the coefficient of x square. So here difference of the roots given how much? 2 equals to square root of delta. Delta means discriminant, b square minus 4ac. That is p square minus 4ac. 4 into 1, 4, 32 upon a, coefficient of x square is 1. Squaring on both sides, P square minus 32 equals to 4. So P square is equal to 36. So P equals to plus or minus 6. Very simple manner we can solve. Next, 8th question.
Answer previous page. Okay, sir. Thank you.
If alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus ax minus b equals to 0 and gamma delta are the roots of x square plus ax plus b equals to 0, then alpha minus gamma,
Sir, show
alpha minus
previous
delta,
picture.
beta minus gamma multiplied with beta minus delta equals to first option 4b square.
Sir, show previous picture.
First, let me write the question. First, let me complete this question so that others may start thinking. So after that, I shall move it. No problem. I'll keep in mind. So 8th question. This is actually second one is option b square. Third one is 2b square. Fourth one is 3b square. So this is the 7th question.
Okay, sir, you can carry on.
Right. Alpha, beta are the roots of this equation, whereas gamma, delta are the roots of the second equation. So then we need to find out. So we need to find out this product. See, x square plus ax minus b is equal to 0 has two roots alpha beta. So that implies we get alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus a. So alpha beta is equal to product of the roots, that is negative b, because constant term by coefficient of x square. The similar pattern, x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0, whose roots are gamma delta. So here we can have gamma plus delta is equal to negative a, gamma delta is equal to b, constant term. First multiply these two. So what do you get? Let us see now. Now we need to find out given expression. Let us say given expression, that is. So given expression value. So product of these two means alpha square minus alpha delta minus alpha gamma. Alpha common, we get gamma plus delta alpha plus gamma delta. See, gamma plus alpha is equal to minus A, so that we get alpha square plus A alpha. Gamma delta is equal to how much here we have? Gamma delta is equal to B. Okay. Sorry, 1 minute. Right. First, let me complete total value. And product of the next two factors. Let us find out product of these two. So that will be beta square minus of gamma plus delta into beta, plus you will be getting gamma delta. Right, let us substitute the values. So this can be written alpha square plus A alpha plus B. This we can write beta square plus A beta plus B. So my dear students, you remember one thing. Both alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. They must satisfy. So that means here we have alpha square plus A alpha minus B 0. That must be equal to B. Even beta also satisfy. Beta square plus A beta is also B. So that means instead of this we can substitute B. Instead of this we can substitute B. This equal to B plus B multiplied with B plus B. That is 2B multiplied with 2B. So our answer is 4B square. So first option is the right option. Shall I move to next question?
Yes, sir.
It's clear? Understood? Yes or no?
sir.
Show previous. Okay, sir. You can carry on.
Okay. If the roots of x square minus bx plus c equals to 0 are two consecutive integers, then b square minus 4c equals to first option 0, second option 1, third option 2, fourth option 3. It's very interesting question. This is very important question also. The roots of x square minus bx plus c is equal to 0 are two consecutive integers. Then b square minus 4c equals to. So that means, let us say alpha is equal to something, you can alpha only say, beta is equal to alpha plus 1. Consecutive integers means they differ by 1. Alpha plus 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 you will be getting, or beta minus alpha is equal you will be getting 1. Then they said to be consecutive. The roots are consecutive. Roots are consecutive means one more interesting point also we'll get it. So modulus of alpha minus beta. Difference of alpha minus beta is 1. So we have the super shortcut. What is the super shortcut? Difference of alpha minus beta is equal to root of delta upon mod A. So here what is given? Indirectly 2 consecutive integers means difference is given 1. So that means we can write 1 is equal to root over delta. Delta means b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4c upon 1. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So we get b square minus 4c equals to 1. This is our answer. Second option is the right option. Or else from here also you can start mod of alpha minus beta is equal to 1, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means you get like this, alpha minus beta whole square is equal to 1. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta is equal to 1. You can write here in this one, for example, if alpha comma beta are the two roots, alpha plus beta is equal to b. So b square, alpha beta is c. So 4 into c, 4c equals to 1. You can do this method also.
Sir, so last
Okay. 10th question. If p does not equal to 0, q does not equal to 0, and the roots of x square plus px plus q equals to 0 are p and q. P and q. Then order pair p comma q is equal to first option 1 comma negative 2, second option 1 comma 1, third option 2 comma minus 2, fourth option so minus 1 comma 2. So here see
Minus
P
1
does-
comma 2, sir.
P, what is the answer?
Minus 1 comma 2.
Very good, right? Q does not equal to 0, and the roots of this x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 are p and q. Then p comma q we need to find out. As the roots are given, we can find out p plus q and pq. With the help of the two equations, we can, if you solve them, you will get the numerical values for p and q. So that is the method you need to follow here. So since x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 has roots p comma q, we have p plus q, sum of the roots is equal to minus b upon a, that will be negative p, say equation 1. Product of the roots pq is equal to q upon 1 q. This is second equation. See here from 2.
Can cancel Q, no, sir.
Wait, Nana, wait 1 minute. From equation 2, this p equals to q upon q. But one condition need to be satisfied. Unless the q does not equal to 0 is given,